Welcome back to the Stronghold Podcast, where we explore capability and truth. I'm your host, Dave Barton, and today is the Season 1 finale. How many episodes make up a season? Yeah, I have no idea. I don't have a set number, and it's more of a feel thing. And I'm taking it back to audio only today. It's just be a quick episode, doing a little look back and a strong look forward. All the topics, amazing guests, combined with where the Stronghold is about to go, felt like the time to wrap up Season 1. In 23 episodes, we went from audio only to audio and video to a remote guest. I was blessed to sit down with many amazing guests. Jenny Becker, she kicked off our guests and she spoke on the servant's heart. She also almost broke the mold for what an amazing and engaging guest could be. But Tim, Matt, Steve, Josh, Eli, Jeremiah, Zane, Russ, you all followed, and you've shown me the amazing power of someone's story. I listened back to the audio each week, and during editing, as I laughed with my friend Greg recently, who also has a podcast, I get to re-listen and actually re-experience the podcast too. Finally, I was able to capture a point in time with my sons, Carter and Trevor. They brought the Gen Z perspective to the Stronghold, and they'll be back. In the solo podcast, we've discussed fellowship, truth, energies, values, living intentionally, and more. We also covered a marathon and dry fast experience. On the topic of a dry fast, I just concluded another shorter 3-day dry fast as a protocol. I didn't have a set number of days, but I was looking for something. When I went through my first dry fast, I realized that you end feeling hollowed out and empty. But then you have the power and you get to decide what to put back. This doesn't just refer to food and drink, as it is also a mindful and soulful experience. This time I used the dry fast as a protocol to find something that I believe got into my being that I didn't want and it didn't belong. I believe when a dry fast is used this way, that you can identify illness, dark energies, or in this case, I found that mindset was the issue. Mindset. How to be on-F-withable. I had to look at what my mindset was rooted in and what it is rooted in that needs to be extinguished. In the dry fast, I found my physical body and relationship with food was good. But I did realize I need to stay active, otherwise my force is penetrable and vulnerable to threats from other areas. My soul, I'm good, but I need to spend intentional time with my Creator, discussing the future and being present in my now. The dry fast did not solve my mindset issue, but I believe it did help identify it. And now the work begins. So I'll continue to explore capability and truth, and I'll heal. I'm inviting you to come along with me. In Season 2, we're going to start where we began our Season 1 guests, with Jenny Becker. You will not want to miss this. It is going to set the tone for Season 2 and the mission of the Stronghold going forward. We're going to lead off with identity. It will be powerful and spirit-filled. And I truly believe it has the opportunity to be life-changing, as it has been for me and many others I know. Quickly following that, I'm going to have back-to-back guests and continue to keep you guessing on solo podcast topics. There's going to be updated technology, cameras, studio, and extra content that lies ahead. Maybe even some more bald American podcasts. Yeah, certainly more of those. I could not be more excited to continue this path of learning and the exploration of capability and truth. It has been my honor and privilege to discuss these topics, to hear the stories of these human beings, and I look forward to more creating and hopefully bringing value to those who support the podcast. With that, we wrap up a short one for this week. There's so many things, so many exciting things that lie ahead. But we bring season 1 to a close. And as always, thank you for joining me and listening into the Stronghold Podcast.